When we started Rule of Law Forum 2014, the idea was quite basic. We were trying to improve implementation of the European Convention on the regional level.
The forum is not just a gathering for judges and lawyers, it is a dialogue.
The Rule of Law Forum is one manifestation of a crucial part of the human rights protection regime. And it is something that the European Court of Human Rights considers very important and will continue to support in the future.
We founded Regional Rule of Law Forum back in 2014, and we had three key objectives. First one was to facilitate national implementation of the European Convention on Human Rights. Second, help countries in the region in process of EU integration by helping them to fulfill rule of law criteria. And finally, and very importantly, to facilitate regional cooperation, to facilitate exchange of best practice, and to facilitate building links between professionals of the region.
So the idea was quite simple. Both Earth Center and Civil Rights Defense was deeply involved in the promotion of convention. Civil Rights Defense were translating entire judgments, and we were making some thematic publication. While Earth Center was doing almost the same or similar, they were doing summaries, they were doing a database, and so on. However, we still evaluate that this is a problem when it comes to users of our materials. So many people don't have time, they don't have sufficient time to read, they don't have time to find everything. Judgments are quite long, and we need to find a new way of promotion convention, and we need to find a new interactive ways who will allow stakeholders from the region, legal practitioners and legal experts to ask and to learn more about convention.
So the forum gathers judges, and we've been very fortunate to have President of the European Court of Human Rights and Commissioner for Human Rights of the Council of Europe, and judges of the highest courts, ombudsmen, judicial training institutes, government agents, and non-governmental organizations from Western Balkans 6 and Croatia.
Judicial dialogue is one of the most important features of the court's policy of external outreach. We are a system in which the European Court of Human Rights is a safety valve. It is a court, an international court, which only deals with relatively few cases, although they are maybe many in numbers, but most of the cases where human rights are protected are at domestic level. It is the domestic judges that are the first Strasbourg judges.
Indeed, from the moment when we decide about the topic of the forum, we try to have the feedback from the region what would be the topic most interesting for the region of a specific year. We have done this previously, and this leads then to the guide, and then we receive suggestion by judges as to the issues, and we try to find answers in the case law of the European Court of Human Rights.
Because the forum is not just a gathering for judges and lawyers, it is a dialogue. It's also exchange of views, exchange of good practices, but also event where judges can hear criticism, judges can hear good practices, but also they can analyze what was wrong in their, let's say, a practical approach toward the case law of the European Court of Human Rights, and also they can use some good examples from other courts in the region.
Having this regional gathering has proved to be hugely beneficial for the practitioners for several reasons. One is clearly our common legal heritage and similar challenges encountered in implementing European Convention at a domestic level. But also professionals in the region can exchange domestic practice on certain issues, and this forum has facilitated these contacts and has led to a number of useful exchanges and cooperations that we are very happy to continue to support.